Life is pretty complicated. There are a lot of things to stay on top of, and there's just a lot going on in the world right now. It's known that happiness is found in simplicity, but most people don't know how to simplify their lives. This video will go over 8 ways to simplify your life using some principles from minimalism. 1. Make your to-do list for tomorrow before you go to bed. Instead of making your to-do list in the morning, you should do it the day before. There are 2 main reasons why you want to do this. The first reason is that by writing them down, you can get those thoughts and worries out of your head. This will let you have a more peaceful evening and let you sleep better. If you are someone who likes to have more structure and structure their day, you might constantly be thinking about what you have to do. If you can get it out of your head, you can relax more. The second reason is that it will save you time in the morning. Not everyone is a morning person, and not everyone can function well in the morning. Trying to make your to-do list when you are half asleep is hard. If you're a morning person, this can be even more helpful. Instead of spending time on making a to-do list, you can get to work right away. 2. Get rid of all your subscriptions you don't use. This tip can be broken up into 2 parts. First off, cancel all the email lists that you're subscribed to that you don't care for. Emails that you don't care about are time consuming, and it's a lot easier to go through your inbox when it isn't all clogged up. Second off, cancel all the monthly subscriptions that you're paying for that you don't use. You have a Netflix subscription that you haven't been using? Cancel it. You have a gym membership that you haven't been using? Cancel it. By canceling all the subscriptions you don't use, you can save yourself some money. If you do need to use them again, you can always just pay for them again. 3. Reduce your goals for the year. You might have a lot of goals for the upcoming year. It's fine to have a lot of short-term goals for the year, but you ideally want to reduce the number of long-term goals you have. By reducing the number of long-term goals you have to 1 or 2, you can improve your focus and success rate. You'll spend most of your time and energy on those 1 or 2 goals, which will help you achieve them faster, since your time and energy won't be spread out over multiple goals. Look over all your goals for a year and pick the 2 most important long-term goals. Once you accomplish one of those long-term goals, you can add another long-term goal to your list to focus on. Another benefit to this besides a better success rate is that reducing your goals will help clear your mind. You only have to worry and think about 1 or 2 big goals instead of multiple goals, which will help you declutter your mind. Having a clear mind will lead to a simple life. 4. Turn off notifications when necessary. The past year has taught us all how important connections are, but there's a time and place for everything. Connections and relationships are important, but distractions are not good for you. In order to simplify your life, you'll need to learn when you should avoid looking at social media and your messages. Getting those notifications might make you feel important, but if you're working on something at the moment, those notifications are nothing but distractions. Finish what you're working on before you check your apps and messages. You'll be more focused on the task at hand and be more productive. 5. Plan to shop. Impulse shopping is usually a waste of time, money, and space. Most people end up buying something and using it once or twice, and then they never use it again. In order to prevent impulse shopping, you should plan to shop. If you want something, you should write it down on a list somewhere instead of trying to purchase the item right away. By doing this, you're giving yourself some time and space to reflect and think about whether you actually need the item or not. You might find out that most of the time, the urge to shop was just a random impulse, and that you didn't really need the item in the first place. If you do need the item, you have more time to do some research and find a product that you will use and love. Planning to shop will save you time, money, and space. 6. Let go of relationships you don't care for. It takes effort to maintain your relationships. Don't be afraid to let go of some relationships that are not supporting you. A lot of people with simple lives tend to have smaller friend groups, and there's a good reason for that. They get to spend more quality time with those that they care about, and they don't have to work as hard to maintain all their relationships. I'm not trying to say that it's bad to have a lot of relationships. In fact, it can be a good thing to have so many connections. What I'm trying to say is that if there are some relationships that you can let go of, consider the consequences and let go of it if it makes sense. 7. Accept who you are. If you do this right, this can make the biggest impact in simplifying your life. If you constantly spend time trying to be someone you are not, it can be very draining. It drains your physical and mental energy since the person you're trying to be doesn't align with your core values and beliefs. When I'm saying accept who you are, I'm not saying you should stop trying to change and improve yourself. Accepting who you are means that you understand and recognize your own strengths and limitations. You accept the good and the bad parts of who you are, but you still strive to improve the bad parts. When you accept who you are, your life becomes a lot more simple. Everything will be more clear, and you will know what you want to work towards. 8. Watch my other video on simplifying your life. There are a lot of things you can do to simplify your life, and this video barely scratched the surface. I made another video on how you can simplify your life, which you can check out on the card above or the end screen. If you don't want to watch it, here's the TLDR. 1. Stop trying to do everything for everyone. 2. Declutter your life and get rid of the things you don't need. 3. Stop overbooking your schedule. 4. Find out what's important and what you should be focused on. 5. Automate as much as you can. 6. Set reminders. 7. Slow down. 8. Limit your media consumption. That's all the tips this video has for how to simplify your life. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on how to simplify your life, check out the video shown on the end screen.